6 months ago, I was on the Appalachian Trail hiking through the Smoky Mountains. And 6 months from now, I'm going to be in the Alps hiking on the Tour du Mont Blanc. So I know what you're thinking. How does an old fart like me hike himself up and down all those mountains? Well, let me tell you, first of all, it's not easy, but I do my best to stay in shape, to make those hikes up and down those mountains as easy as possible, or not as hard as they could be. So I actually, though, have kind of a secret weapon in terms of my conditioning, and that's where I live. I live in the beautiful city of San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. And one of the advantages to living here is that San Miguel de Allende is 6,200 feet approximately above sea level. And my home is actually up on a ridge, another 500 feet up, about 6,700 feet above sea level. So acclimating to those high altitudes is something that I'm constantly doing, simply living in my home. But San Miguel de Allende is also in the mountains. And that means there's wherever you go, whatever direction you're heading, you're either going up or you're going down. Just walking down from my home to Jardín Allende and back up, of course, that's a pretty good workout in itself. But when I really want to get a good workout, I'll put on my backpack, load it up to anywhere between 20 and 30 pounds, and head down here to Parque Juarez. And from Parque Juarez, the steepest route back up to my home begins. So, and that's mostly steps. It's not even roads. It's such a steep trek that most of the way it's not where cars can go, because it's so steep. It's just steps up. So, and here it is coming up right over here. The steps out of the park, and the rest of the way up to my home begins right here. Yeah, I will usually turn on my Garmin when I'm actually doing a workout, and to keep track of my heart rate. I try to keep my heart rate down as much as possible as I'm trekking my way up. Yeah, this is not only a really good workout, but the steps past some historic sites here along the way. This happens to be the oldest church in all of San Miguel de Allende. As you can see, it doesn't take long before I am out of breath. Once I'm about halfway up, I reach this road right here, where if I wanted to make it a little bit easier trek up, I could just stay on this road right here. But no, that's not what I'm doing today, and not when I want to get the best possible workout. I go ahead and head the rest of the way up this way right here. And eventually I find my way home here to El Paraíso. Well, that was a fun walk. As I said, I'll when I'm really using that as a workout, I'll put the a backpack on my back with a few extra pounds, and I'll do it. I'll go down and back 2 or 3 times. Now, as I get closer to my hike in June, in late May, I'll be doing it probably several times a day, just to get used to it, because there'll be a few days when I'm in the Alps on the TMB, that I'll be going up, and that's up only, not including the downs. I'll be going up 4,000 to 5,000 feet in one day. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm ready to do something like that. Now, that's not the only thing I'm doing, and in fact, this would be a good hiking up and down here in San Miguel de Allende up those steps. That'd be a good workout for anybody wanting to do some trekking through any mountains. So that would be a great workout for anybody. But that's not the only thing that I'm doing, and I think it's also important to incorporate other things. Now, as far as some more basic aerobic stuff, I try to get out and run 3 or 4 miles 2 or 3 times a week. And just to stay in good running shape. But it's also important, I think, from what I understand. People are telling me that you've got to, especially once you start getting my age, it's important to do some resistance training too. Once you get to my age, you start losing a lot of muscle mass. So I try to do a little bit of resistance training each day, and also, speaking of my age, another for hikers, when you're carrying a pack on your back, especially like when I was in the AT, and sometimes if I had a full food supply for 5 or 6 days, my pack could be 30 pounds or maybe even a little bit more. So when you're climbing up and down some of those treacherous trails with some climbing over some boulders and things like that, and you've got 30 pounds on your back, anybody, it's easy to lose their balance and fall over. But once you get to be my age, I'm paying a lot more attention to my balance these days. And there's something that I really incorporate in every day. When I get up in the mornings, I will, there's a little routine I have that sort of helps me, make sure that my balance is okay. And what I do is I get up in the morning, and after my shower, and I'm getting dressed, and I'm going to put on my socks. When I put on my shoes and socks, I will stand on one foot and put on my sock, put on my shoe, tie my laces and all that, and just stay standing on one foot for as long as it takes me to do that. And that helps me secure my balance. And then, go ahead and do the other leg. So, that's something that I can just sort of, work into my everyday routines, to, also help me, get in shape and prepared to, do these hikes. And hopefully by June, I'll be in tip-top shape and ready to take on the, TMB. Oh, there's one more thing that I forgot to mention, something that I'm wanting to add to my fitness routine, and that is yoga. It's something that I've tried in the past, and it frankly just has not really been my cup of tea. I haven't really enjoyed doing it that much. But here again, once you get to be my age, flexibility becomes an issue. And I'm going to try to find a yoga class here in San Miguel de Allende and sign up for that. And that'll be one more thing I'm adding to my fitness routine to get me ready to hike the TMB. Now, since I'm here in my kitchen, I think I'll go ahead and mention, the next video that hopefully I'll have out in a few days. And that is going to be my nutrition and my diet that I think is going to help me on the TMB. And here again, once you get to be my age, you young hikers out there, you can eat whatever you want, and it doesn't seem to affect you. But once you get to be my age, your diet, has a much bigger impact on the way you feel and your fitness and things like that. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my my diet, and I think I'm even going to share maybe my breakfast routine, because I really like the breakfast, the nice hiker healthy breakfast that I have almost every morning. So look forward to that one on my next video.